Oh, say does that.
Welcome, sports fan. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Jackson. R.J. Barrett is out there with Garnett. Then it's Nash. And it's Gilmore in at center. And for the Pacers, Chamberlain is out there with Duncan. Then there's Stojakovic. Then it's Derek Harper. And it's Guerin in at the two-guard position. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. And you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Jackson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Raptors. Passes it to Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
He's off on the first. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Now, here's Nash. Garnett with a screen on Harper. Here's Nash. Duncan with the block. Here's Guerin, defended by Nash. Pass to Harper. Pass to Stojakovic. Lets it go with a three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
Garnett, right side. It's stolen by Duncan. Harper with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Harper the pass to Stojakovic. Outside Harper. Back to Stojakovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Stojakovic has got 6.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
There's the pass to Garnett. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Garnett with the screen for Jackson. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it goes down 2 points.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now here's Nash. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Garnett. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete. His size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Harper. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. It's Barrett on the wing. Defended by Stojakovic. Barrett, no good. Indiana leading by 7. Stojakovic dishes to Harper. Passes it to Duncan. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
Turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Raptors trail by 9. Now Barrett. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Garnett, the screen. Here's Nash. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the quickness of the release, very impressive from Nash, especially when he gets inside.
Chamberlain with a screen on Nash. Pass to Duncan. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, tries yet again. Count that one. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Garnett. Nash against Harper. Garnett with the screen for Nash. Back to Garnett. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And Nash really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the teeth of the defense.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Last time out, he had 13 points. To the inside, Duncan. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Jackson. Last game we saw him score 32. Bangs home the trifecta.
This demonstrates how confident Jackson is. He wasted no time getting that shot off.
Outside Harper. Duncan down low. Guarded by Garnett. Duncan misses. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Nash, the pass to Gilmore. Nash against Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
Hey, that kind of defense will not prevent Gilmore from scoring. Excellent job converting through contact by Artis.
Now, here's Harper. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Pacers tied right now.
When I look at Indiana, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Now the pass to Barrett. Fires for 3. Guerin grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Stojakovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The Raptors 3rd.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now, here's Harper. Fires the three. Peja Stojakovic, and that's good. Stojakovic has got his third basket of the night right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Pacers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Outside Harper. Pass to Duncan. Shoots a fader and falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 4 assists in the game. Nash against Harper. Here's Nash. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. On the wing, Jackson. And the Raptors miss again. Pacers leading by 12. Out to Duncan. Here's Garrett. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Gilmore. Back to Jackson. Here's Gilmore, defended by Stojakovic. Good on the shot.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Raptors getting the bucket. The 10-footer. It's deflected.
So hard to get a shot past Artis Gilmore because he's big, he's deep, and he's got those long arms. Nice block there.
Now here's Nash. Barrett with the ball. Outside Jackson. The pass to Garnett. Over Duncan. It's rebounded by Indiana. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Duncan's got 13.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Garnett with a screen on Stojakovic. Outside Jackson. With the shot. Chamberlain with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Nash outside. Passes it to Garnett. There's 1:26 left in the first. It's Jackson with the drive. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Barrett. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Barrett. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brooks kicks to Barrett. From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over to the left wing. Fader on the way. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Brooks. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy is...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
So for Toronto right now, you've got Dylan Brooks, and it's Sumner in at the point. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Steps back and shoots. Here's Heaton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Eaton able to go straight through that interior defense to get the score, holding nothing back.
Left side, Jones. Pass to Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
That free throw, no good.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Brooks, the pass to Eaton, and stolen by Harrell. Pass to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Shot clock at 6. Harrell setting the pick for Jones. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Sumner passes to Nora. Now here's Brooks. He's got 5. And the pass to Eaton. Suggs brings the double team. Here's Nora. A second chance effort.
Pacers foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Sumner. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And Toronto making a change. Nash is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Passes to Guerin. Driving the lane. He kicks to Chamberlain. Chamberlain a screen. Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Nash against Jones. Here's Chamberlain. Kicks it out to Jones. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Jones has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers. Raptors trail by 15. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nash against Jones. The shot's good from Nash. Nash has got his second bucket tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They get it again. Banked in off the glass.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Sumner kicks to Garnett. Nash outside. Garnett with a screen on Jones. Back to Garnett. Baseline J on the way. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
And here's Jones. He's got 6. Here's Guerin. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back. Pass to Sumner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Will Chamberlain picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Derek Harper's checked in for Tyus Jones. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Indiana leading by 11. Pass to Chamberlain. And here's Garnett. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Jackson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Jackson's got 9 points.
Good work from Jackson doing damage inside the defense that's unable to keep up with it.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Harper. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Sumner. He averages about 5 points a game. Garnett with a screen on Harper. Here's Sumner. A shot that time, not on target. Ready by Bogdanovic. Here's Guerin. Kicks it to Stojakovic. It's tipped. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
The pass to Stojakovic. Chamberlain a screen. They can't stop the run with that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Timeout called the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Passes it to Chamberlain. Nash against Harper. Over Nash. Indiana again missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Pass to Gilmore. Lays it up off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Pacer lead.
Playing with such brute force on the inside. Gilmore with the size and some pretty good moves, too.
And here's Harper from the arc. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the dish to Nash. Pass to Gilmore. Raptors moving the ball around. Nash outside. Launches it. Duncan, he's checked in for Indiana.
First team foul. Onto the court for the Pacers, Tim Duncan.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebound by Sumner.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Garnett. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. And clearly you can hear what the crowd thinks about that call.
You sure can. I mean, they erupted as soon as that whistle blew. No time between the call and the eruption.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Guerin passes to Harper. And there's the pass to Stojakovic. Duncan, a screen. Just 5 to shoot. To end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Stojakovic has got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nash outside. Passes it to Garnett. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Jim Jackson is one of those guys who has the ability to take over a game. Showing you that here in this one.
Duncan with a screen on Nash. Here's Harper. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And this is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Chamberlain. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Pass to Garnett. He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Here, I got a question for you. How do you guard Garnett in the pick and roll? He can drive, he can spot up, he can make the extra pass. Basically, KG can do just about anything in this set.
Duncan against Garnett. Duncan, the pass to Harper. Can't get it to fall.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
It's deflected. Garnett in the post. Duncan is there. And the shot is good from Garnett. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Duncan. Will it go? And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Barrett. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
And Indiana making a change here. Suggs is checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Wara checked in. Toronto leading by 6.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
One of the strongest guys in the league ever. Artis Gilmore is an intimidating rim protector. You don't want to drive to the bucket when he's waiting in the middle. That could be painful.
Harper with the ball. Guarded down by Jackson, and he makes that one. Harper's got 5.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Left side Jackson, and it's Nash in the corner. Nice D from Duncan.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points, and he makes your team a ton better.
Now Nash. The 9-foot shot, and that one drops. 6 points for him.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Guerin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Jackson looking it over. Out to Barrett. Wara, the pass to Nash. Down low, here's Gilmore. There it is, it's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 5 assists tonight.
Part of shooting a very high percentage like Gilmore is you take shots in close, but you also make tough buckets.
Hero, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Several teams changing it up here. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson, that's good.
Hey, the defense better take notice. Jackson can knock down the long ball.
From deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
We've got to take a minute to talk about the play of Jalen Duren. I mean, already he looks like a seasoned vet out there, looking super comfortable, Shaq.
Well, some guys take a while to get used to the pace of NBA. Not this dude.
Not the case at all, Shaq.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Raptors.
Their efficiency on offense jumping off the charts in the first half. They've been focused on getting quality looks, and they're shooting a high percentage because of it.
No question they put themselves in a great position right now.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Duncan out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Harper. Then there's Stojakovic. And it's Guerin in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Barrett with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gilmore. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Pacers trail by 7. Harper kicks to Duncan. Duncan with a screen on Barrett. Outside Stojakovic. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Teardrop shot, and Barrett with the basket on the assist by Garnett. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
The pass to Duncan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Garnett.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
The first free throw is good.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
He's off on the second. Here's Chamberlain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Nash. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Guerin, guarded by Jackson. Garnett against Duncan. Chamberlain's shot is off. Nash kicks to Barrett. Looks for Nash, gets him now. Duncan with the block. Here's Guerin, defended by Nash. Passes it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Jackson. Back to Chamberlain. Garnett against Harper. Pass to Barrett. Here's Gilmore. Here's Garnett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garnett's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Pass to Stojakovic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul him.
Free throw good, Stojakovic.
And, you know, Stojakovic is one of the sweetest shooting forwards in the game. I mean, you feel like every shot he takes is going to make.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the Raptors call time here.
Except you fans, we're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Sixers.
Review, looking at some numbers here for Nash. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 12 assists, and 2 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Garnett left side. 6 to shoot, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And even though this team hasn't had trouble finding wins of late, it's always a boost when you get to head back for a homestand. Nothing quite beats sleeping in your own bed.
Nash with no one around, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the pass to Harper. Here's Stojakovic. Barrett covering. Got a piece of it.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Harper kicks to Chamberlain. Lets it fly from 18. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Barrett dishes to Jackson. Nash outside. Garnett with the screen for Nash. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Duncan.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Guerin, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Nash outside. Now, here's Barrett. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Nice to the hoop. And that one's good, Guerin.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Passes to Barrett. Back to Nash. Outside Jackson. Garnett against Duncan. They need this one. And Garnett misses. Pacers trail by 5. And here is Harper. He's got 8. Pass to Stojakovic. From deep. No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. Then it'll be a home game with the fadeaway. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Guerin. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Wasted no time on that one. 3. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Nash. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Chamberlain with a screen on Barrett. Bogdanovic passes to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Here's Sumner. 7 points in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Garnett. Duncan with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here comes your Pacers Crazy Game Crew.
Montrezl Harrell. He's checked in for the Pacers. Suggs comes in for Derek Harper. And then for Toronto, Wara checked in, and Brooks subbed in for Jackson. Sumner passes to Nwora. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sumner. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sumner's got 9 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Duncan in the corner. Over Garnett. Duncan finds Jones. Duncan with the screen for Jones. Back to Duncan, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The three-pointer no good. Raptors leading by 10. Sumner passes to Brooks. Pass to Nwora from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now, Suggs, he's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Duncan.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it. Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Now the pass to Garnett. Inside. Here's Sumner. Lays it up and banks it in. Sumner's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Raptors.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Duncan, and again it's Indiana converting.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Jones. Here's Duncan, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The basketball IQ of Tim Duncan, top flight. He's so smart at knowing how to draw fouls.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Duncan. Steve Nash checked in for the Raptors. And so Duncan hits them both. Raptors leading by 6. Nash with it. He has 6. Here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Duncan with the screen for Jones. Garnett with the block.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Garnett's got 11 rebounds in the game. He kicks it to Nash. And stolen by Harrell. Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Toronto leading by 11. Nash outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Nash. So it's the Pacers now. It's a 13-point game. Suggs dishes to Duncan. Outside, Jones. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
For Toronto, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Mark Eaton at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, Eaton at 7'4", this guy typically overpowers defenses with his size. He's an excellent shot blocker and also rebounds pretty well.
And he makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Now here's Brooks. D right on him. And here's Nash outside. Pacers with the rebound. Duncan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Suggs. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Brooks kicks to Nash. Pass to Eaton. Out to Brooks. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Down low and stolen by Harrell. Outside, Jones. Pass to Bogdanovich. 27 seconds left to play in the third.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Brooks outside. Over Suggs. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 11. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And You love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Raptors leading by 11, setting the floor for the Raptors. Nash out there with Jackson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the first step of Nash, devastating. Gets to the rim there with ease.
Outside Harper. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line, for Indiana, Derek Harper, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Harper.
Boy, you got to like the leadership Harper gives this team. I mean, you can count on him to run the offense and play solid defense, too.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Toronto. And Harper drops them both.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Nash against Harper. The pass to Jackson. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Stojakovic. Here's Guerin. The feed to Chamberlain. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Stojakovic. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 11 rebounds in the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Passes it to Nash. Garnett kicks to Jackson. Garnett with the screen for Jackson. Goes up on the wing. Releases from 15. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 21 in the game.
KG just looked so confident. Like the moment he had the ball, he knew that shot was dropping.
Nash against Harper. Pass to Stojakovic. Fires from deep. And they recover it. Chamberlain, the pass to Bogdanovic. Bucket is good.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Pass to Gilmore.
That's the screen.
To the middle. Here's Nash. And the layup's good off the glass. Nash has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Harper the pass to Stojakovic. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like watching Jackson there challenge the defense, really forcing the contact.
At the line for the Raptors, Jim Jackson. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And the former Buckeye, Jim Jackson, is a talented kind of combo guard forward, a 3-ball specialist who add some muscle and savvy and leadership to this team.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Stojakovic. Got a hand on it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Nash up on top. He's guarded by Harper. Nash against Harper. Feeds to Garnett. He kicks to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. Here's Gilmore. Chamberlain with the block. And he gets it back. Garnett outside. Jackson is doubled. Goes up again. Good. And it's now 23 points for Garnett.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Stojakovic kicks to Bogdanovic. Chamberlain is screen. Here's Garrett. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Passes it to Gilmore. To the paint. Out to Nash. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive rebound. Garnett. And it's Kevin Garnett with the finish.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Chamberlain with a screen on Nash. Here's Guerin. Here's Chamberlain. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
To the inside. Outside Jackson. Garnett with the screen for Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 6 assists in the game.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Nash dishes to Garnett. Nash outside. Garnett with the screen for Nash. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Harper kicks to Bogdanovich. Again, Indiana.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Toronto leading by 13. Nash, the pass to Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's Gilmore. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Guerin. Outside Bogdanovich. Now, here is Chamberlain. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Chamberlain got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the Raptors miss again.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Nash. Guerin passes to Chamberlain. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Nash against Harper. There's the pass to Duncan. Over Garnett. And it comes off the front of the rim. And stolen by Chamberlain. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Nash. Garnett left side. And they double up Garnett. Here's Nash. Shot clock at 5. Out to the wing. They could use a bucket. Knocks down the 3-ball. Nash has got 7 now in this quarter. Pacers trail by 12. And here is Harper. And he banks in the layup.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Garnett outside. Kicks to Barrett. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Passes to Duncan. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Nash against Duncan. Pass to Gilmore. And there's the feed to Garnett. Shoots over Harper. Jackson has the open look. Kept alive. Here's Garnett. Garnett with the screen for Jackson. And that one drops for him. Jackson's got 21 in the game. Pacers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Harper the pass to Duncan. Now Nash. Pass to Barrett. Back to Nash. Outside Jackson. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garnett. Out to Barrett. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Garen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Chamberlain. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. Chamberlain got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, at his size, it's a little easier for Duncan to read the floor and the defense and see where those openings are.
Jackson setting the pick here for Nash.
2 minutes.
Duncan against Garnett. Now here's Nash. Defense is right there. Barrett, no good. Pacers trail by 13. Outside Harper to the paint. Here's Duncan. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Garnett. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Tim Duncan picks one up.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
Free throw drops for Garnett. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And they took charge when it counted. And they'll be not.
Professional program. Tried to get it on with American Bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Known to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is, why do people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the 1 to the 2, original 1. Well, Mr. Boom Shot, let's show him how we hit it till on 1 to the 2. Bring it back to the 1. American Bandstand, we got them on the run like this. So wet, save your Vaseline. Click so sick, don't need vaccine.
Oh, say does that.
There you go again.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, LaMelo Ball saw this coming. He said, quote, "My whole life I always knew I was going to the NBA. I had my life planned out. I knew I'd have stardom. My whole life I thought I was the star. I can't even say I'm a rock star. It's something other than that. I'm something rare." Guys?
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Houston, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot.
When I look at the Rockets, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. And for Houston, some teams find it easier to hit the ground running when the season starts. Others, not so much. Doris, how come it takes so long for some squads to get in the so-called mid-season form?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's about the personnel. Is somebody coming off an injury? How many new additions do you have? Is the coaching staff new? Different teams have different attitudes when it comes to the early part of the schedule. But for several, this is sort of an extended preseason working things out.
Here's Mourning. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Hounded by Ball. The teardrop. Five on the clock. Hornets with the rebound. First quarter, just over a minute played. They set the screen. Here's James. And he knocks down the 10-footer.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Petrovic. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Mourning. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Down low. Oh, deflected. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Ball. Here's James. Back to Ball. Takes the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Petrovic gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here is James. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game.
Boy, great touch from King James there. For as big as he is, he still possesses such a beautiful floater.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Another one falls for Houston.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Pass to Issel. Here's Mourning. Hits the jump hook. He has 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he's able to get it back. And Petrovic gets it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball outside. Pass to James. right block, and it's Charlotte with another.
250 pounds of one of the best to ever do it, LeBron James from inside.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Here's Petrovic. 9 points in the game. Pulls up on the wing, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
It's James on the wing. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Now here's Ball. Tightly guarded. Pass to Mourning. Shoots. That one's wide left. The Rockets trail. Here's Hagan, looking for his first basket, still in this one. No good on the 3. Left side, Giddey. Pass to James. There's Ball with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Ball's got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Petrovic. Giddey defends. Wing shot on the way. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And slam dunk by James.
Yeah, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
Pass to Petrovic. Over Giddey. The Hornets pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
James outside. Here's Issel. There's the triple. Petrovic with a rebound. Pounded by Ball. Pass to Petrovic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on LeBron James. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And the Hornets making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Here's Mourning. He has 6. Over Adams. Mourning with the bucket. Give him 8.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Adams. Here's Hagan, defended by Kuzma. Stolen by Gafford. Kuzma outside. Here's Noel. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Hagan. The Rockets with another miss. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough. The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Sharp, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Rockets call time here. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Hagan, defended by Kuzma. It's deflected.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Pass to Noel. High arcing shot. Hagan can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Gafford. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper from the wing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Poole. Pass to Hagan. 4 on the clock. Over Sharp. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Here's Mourning, covered by Smith. Back to Noel. Kuzma outside. The 3 hits the trifecta.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Hagan. He had 25 points in his last game. Over Kuzma. Here's Nembhard. Off target with the 3. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Noel. To the left side wing. Here's Mourning. Adams covering. 3-pointer Sharp. And the Hornets, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Poole up top. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Team foul. At the line for Houston.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
I